Hi fanatics, welcome to Lenny's Craft Corner. Today we're going to build a weed wand. So you will need a dish sponge scouring. You might want a smaller one if that works for you. I'll cut that one in half. You need a reducer bit. I've used 25mm pipe and fittings. You can do bigger or smaller. Okay. You need one of these bits with a screwy on end bit, a cap that screwy ons to the end. You need a T-joint thing. No, it's not a ball valve. This one is from the good people at Holman. This was the most expensive bit. I think it was about probably less than $8. And I got two 1 meter lengths of pipe and some glue or cement. It's non-pressure and these are pressure pipes, but it really doesn't matter. I just got what works. It's not going to be under pressure, it's not going to be under any stress. This was cheapest, so I bought it. So this is very simple. The hardest bit is what I did earlier, is to pull the sponge, separate the sponge and the scourer. Now if you use, this is 25mm, so if you use, I don't know what the next size down is, say it's 15mm, you'll need to cut this in half because that will be too big. So if you're not good with scissors, you might want to get mummy or daddy to do that bit for you. Cut that in half, then separate the two and jam the sponge into the reducer bit, because that will be what dabs on the weeds. So then it's a simple case of putting that on there, putting that on there, putting that in there, and put that onto there. I'm not gluing anything yet because I just want to show you what it will look like. And then get your tinny with some patience. Need a bigger craft table. And then it goes on there. So the idea is, when this is turned off, you can fill this top section, open the screw and put your weed mix in this section here. So it goes in there and it stays in there. It's like a little, be like a little tank, and then you can make it shorter if you want, but I just don't want to cut it down. Open that a little bit of weed mix go into the dabber section, and then once it's wet, test it with water first to make sure it doesn't leak everywhere. You use the sponge bit to dab onto your weeds. Now I know that this cost me less than $20, and I know that once I've glued it together, it'll be more solid, stronger, and last longer than any weed thing you can buy on the internet. So that's Lenny's craft tip for today.